priest walks into a deli, all right? He's got a basket. It's filled with assorted meats, 2 eggs, a banana, and a bottle of wine. He goes up to the delicatessen. He says, and the delicatessen goes, what do you expect? It's my hottest salami. Welcome back to Calciospresso, guys. Your weekly shot of Italian football, episode
8.
8.
I think we're on 8.
Yeah, the double episode.
Double header.
We had four guys, double episode. Back now.
We were 4.
Yeah.
Now we're back to 3.
3. Me, you, the man behind the camera.
You might even call us the 3 amigos.
3 amigos. What's the?
What do they do?
Ha! Yeah. Great movie.
Oh, we love it.
Great movie.
Classic.
Back, Adrian. Back
Yep.
again. We haven't been cancelled yet. Lucky we got no one to cancel us.
No funding.
Zero
no funding to be cut off.
Big round, as always.
Oh, yeah.
And no draws.
No draws. Isn't that a rare thing to see in soccer?
Lovely. Especially, I love no nil or draws.
Yep. Everyone took home 3 points and we saw plenty of goals. So that's what we like to see.
Melbourne's been buzzing this weekend. Lots of other sporting events.
Well, it's been a big week for the fight game. I know MMA had Khabib Nurmagomedov against Conor, the Notorious McGregor.
The Notorious McGregor.
And then, of course, like you say, in Melbourne, we had WrestleMania.
Whittlemania. Guys, we've made contact. The great man, Richard Whittle. Richard Whittle.
Yep.
He's reached out.
Tremendous bloke.
Oh, we love him here.
Very generous.
The most passionate man.
Yep. In the game.
In the game. 100%.
I think you could say.
Reached out. Just jokingly, say, hey, how about a Skype interview?
Yep.
Let's set it up, boys.
Let's set it up.
So we will have.
We're going to try and get him on
because we have the international break.
We're flying him out to Melbourne.
We're flying him here first class. Okay, because he'll fly us out surely. If we get him here,
bit of reciprocal arrangements. It'll be all right.
To return the favor.
Okay.
He's going to be sitting right here.
Yep.
And
maybe we can green screen him in.
We're gonna. Actually, we could probably do that. Does the budget allow?
I don't know.
Does the budget allow?
We'll get him on Skype. We'll
do a Skype interview. But that perfect because we have the international break.
Yes. We need filler content.
We do need filler content.
Not that the great man
no.
filler.
This will be the greatest video that
this is all killer, no filler.
We don't even need to speak.
No.
To be fair, and the video would be better than anything we've ever done. So,
not wrong.
Not wrong, but also we're shaking things up a little bit. We're going to try and we want to talk more about the
format's going to be a little bit different.
Other topics like we have been reviewing all the games because we one of the main things we wanted to focus on was focusing on all teams, and keeping it very very equal. But we feel like we're getting a bit long in the tooth in the video.
We feel like you're all clicking off. Or it'd be nice if you clicked it.
Just click on in the first place. But so we are going to mention everyone. Mm-hmm. We're going to dive into a couple of games a week, a bit more in depth. We will just quickly go over some of the other results. But we are going to try and maybe not every team every week. There'll be a mention, but we might go more in depth. The
spotlight will move.
The spotlight, obviously, we don't want to focus just on.
Won't just be the big teams. Won't just be the small teams. We'll have a mixture. So we're going to go through all the games as I said, but we'll focus on 2 or 3 in depth.
And the two or three ones that caught our eye, and the game of the round, which was a fun one, which we're going to talk about.
Absolutely.
So let's get into these quick game reviews.
Let's do it.
Lots of wins, lots of goals. So where do we start?
Well, we started with Cagliari Bologna. Cagliari coming away 2-0 winners. Mm-hmm. First home win, Ale. Now this game, we had goals to João Pedro. And also to Pavoletti, one of my favourites.
Oh, the Pav.
I do like him.
Pavlova.
The man that really caught my eye this game, Lucas Castro. And I'm not talking about Fidel Castro. I'm talking about Lucas Castro.
Fidel Castro. What was his brother's name? Fidel's brother?
Raul
Castro.
Yeah. Or was that his cousin? I don't know.
Oh, who knows?
Anyway, look, known for being a socialist. this was unsociable.
Unsociable.
It's unsociable
play.
football, right? He dominated, so he was dynamic in the midfield, really set them up. So well done to Cagliari getting their first home win of the season.
Good on you.
Yeah, I mean, some good goals, but I guess we'll just keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yep.
Your mob had
Yes.
the big boys in town.
Oh, yes.
Bit of a clash in the strips. It was a bit difficult to watch. Maybe I'm just getting old.
Well, they had the grey.
They had the
We had
grey,
our home with the
black and white.
original black and whites.
That's true.
If
If you got standard definition, this was not a fun game to watch. Yeah, it's just people.
you got Australian internet, you struggled on this one.
100%.
What do we do? What do we have? It was 2-0 defeat. I thought we'd probably lose, and to be fair, that's probably better than we've done in the past against U of A.
Yeah,
Generally, it's been like 4-0.
pretty crazy. But a
Yeah.
2-0 game.
Yep.
Not
Bentancur and Ronaldo got the goals. Nice goal from Ronaldo.
I think that was his nicest goal.
Probably his best goal.
that he's scored so far.
Man under a lot of pressure, as we'll talk about later.
Yes, we will. Very, very hot topic.
Yep.
That we will cover. I noticed really quickly Bernardeschi, he came on
Yep.
and him and Ronaldo had a couple of little moves in the box in one of the plays and it resulted in Bernardeschi getting a shot off, but just was saved or just missed. The techers on these two.
Oh, it's amazing.
Looking at them there.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's just...
But you know what? We had Scuffet in goals, and they were playing around with it, and he made a big save, and it's just like,
Scuffet.
you know, that's him saving the ball.
Scuffet was very big.
It was good. We
but
probably
yeah,
would have lost by more if it wasn't for you.
Juve with the big win there. Let's keep it rolling.
Yep.
Empoli Roma. Now we had goals too. Let me just check because I'm not prepared. Nzonzi had his first goal in Italy
Oh yeah, nice little flick on.
off a header.
That was nice.
Oh, my hat hit the microphone.
Careful, man.
Oh god, getting the death eyes.
Oh,
I need to sit back a little
that's
bit.
a big no-no.
First goal off the head there for him. First goal in Italy. He's on. Now it's like the Ronaldo.
He's
monkeys
off the mark.
back.
Yeah.
We had a penalty for Empoli that they...
Wow. Caputo stepped up, skied the ball. I don't know what he was thinking. And as we're watching the game, Richard Whittle,
Yes, our man.
he said he looks to the skies where he's just kicked the ball.
Yep.
he looks to the heavens, but he can only look at himself. And
The man is
didn't he just sum that up
The
perfectly?
man is
He's
a
a
genius.
wordsmith, a scholar, and we love him.
we love him. It was a week of bad penalties.
Just
to mention.
shockers.
Dzeko gets that late goal. 5 minutes
Very
left.
calm he was under
Yep.
pressure. Didn't shoot his shot too early. He just kept it.
He just went with it and
Yep.
and closed it off for Roma. We had Aqua Watch. We had Aqua back.
Aqua was back.
Aqua Watch.
Aqua watch.
He was back, but I reckon he's still a little bit injured.
He's a little undercooked, isn't he?
Wasn't at his best. And to be
Mm.
fair, Roma on a little bit of a roll. They've kicked Fiorentina out of the top top
have.
6 there. So
They've really kicked into gear, so that's good for them.
it is good for them. Let's move on. We had Lazio Fiorentina. Sad game for myself.
Absolutely.
You know, it was against a big opponent that you know really wanted to show what we could do. 1-0 loss. Immobile with the goal there. It was a heated game.
Yes.
The Lazio fans they're ruthless.
yeah,
you know, it was
go
a
hard.
very hot-blooded affair. You know, the fans were really in the game as well. We had a bit of blood in the game.
Ooh.
Lafont went for a run from goal to header out a ball and ended up taking out Lucas, AFL style or MMA style, Connor style,
Shouldn't have been in the way.
and a bit of claret
Yep.
flowing out of him, and
Just jumping.
Then the tempo really went up. There were some
Yeah.
tackles. It was it wasn't good to watch. And then Immobile snuck up for, funnily enough, his first goal ever against Fiorentina.
I saw that. What a interesting
It's a
stat.
weird,
yeah.
and the man's been on fire, and he didn't get
He scored a few goals in his time.
he didn't get a Ballon d'Or nod, and I saw Benzema from Real Madrid.
I saw this.
Had obviously a lesser season to the great man.
Oh, yes.
And
Much
was nominated.
yeah. Look, it's just, once again, the Serie A just not getting the attention it deserves. But one thing I noticed in this game was it Wallace for Lazio? Mate, he had some shocking moments where he passed the ball to your team, in his own box.
And and Benassi couldn't
quite capitalize
on it.
yeah.
So
very interesting, yeah. But you exploited that right flank, so that was good to watch. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Atalanta Sampdoria. Samp coming away with an away win with 1-0. Really nice early pressure from Samp. Duvan Zapata.
The Duvan.
I just look at him and Gomez. They do some nice things, but they just can't finish right now. And that's Atalanta's story of the season.
It's
I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's Atalanta's worst start in nearly a decade.
Unbelievable.
That's.
But the squad's not bad.
It's not. That's the thing.
So-
They have some great players there. You know, Zapata's had great moments, but he just hasn't
Can't get that
scored.
Killer instinct.
And they're just sitting outside the station. They got their bags in their hands.
They're not going.
Do I get a taxi or do I
No.
do I jump on the?
They're staying, mate. Their bags are for the overnight.
I think they're being persuaded by the gypsies, mate.
They're not going anywhere.
They're saying, "Oh, let me show you to the train. Here, come with me." You know, I don't know. They're in.
Now they're here to stay. Don't worry. It's early days.
I don't know.
It's early days.
I don't know. Anyway,
we had Tonelli with a winner though, with 15 minutes to spare for Samp. So good on them for getting that win.
yes.
Nice keeping as well. This game, you know, because obviously it was a tight game. Odero, is it?
Odero, yeah.
For Samp, yeah. Nice keeping. I do like him. So yeah, very good stuff.
We then had Napoli Sassuolo.
Yep.
A 2-0 win to Napoli. Kind of expected. Would have liked the SAS to get
Push a little
going
bit
a
harder.
little bit more.
Yeah.
We had Unas and Insigne scoring those goals. Napoli continuing their home success.
Really nice goals as well.
Was it Unas's first start?
Yeah, I believe so.
And gets a
Really
pretty,
nice goal.
pretty cool goal.
Yeah.
Off that half volley that he kind of
Sort of like
skied up to himself and
yeah, couple of touches. Really,
Unreal
really
goal.
athletic.
lively little gem. For
Yeah,
Napoli.
he looks good. And
Ospina was very good
yes,
in goal. Had
there's
some very big
talk
moments.
of him staying permanently,
There you
or Napoli hoping to secure
Keep
that.
him there.
So that's good.
And our mate Insigne
Guy's just a gun.
outside the box.
That's just a vintage, just small forwards. Like
if
top
that
right
man
hand.
proposed to me,
you think about it.
I'd think about it. He knows how to
That's for
control a
sure.
ball. That's all I'm saying.
All right, moving on.
Oh,
jeez.
excuse me.
Dump button.
Is it hot in here or something? Jeez.
Spal and Inter, actually, good game.
It was a good game.
Spal took it up to Inter. They
did.
lost 1-2 Inter coming away with the away win there, but really it was quite good. Icardi, his first goal was not amazing.
And he had two though.
2 goals
He
though.
was. I'll let you go.
No. He was good, but that first goal was a bit of a slip from Gomez there. I mean, but look, he did well to get something on it, Icardi, so well done. And then we had Poloski getting a really well-deserved goal for Spal because they were pushing.
And I like Poloski. I like him.
Good player.
We'll see. We'll see how he goes.
And then Icardi wins it after they gave him too much space.
Well, the talisman is back
It
at
is.
Inter. We made this. Well, you made this comment last week.
Yep.
And Icardi was blessed by my body adorning his jersey last week.
I'm sorry, what? Of course, you wore the Icardi jersey.
My body blessed
So you
I'm
you sent that jersey to Icardi?
no just the very
Just the sheer
the
fact.
meaning of me wearing that jersey
Can you wear Udinese
has
jerseys every
has
show?
illuminated
We'll get you a lasagna jersey. You can wear that
but
for me every
in
week.
saying that, Fiorentina haven't been playing well since I've stopped wearing the jerseys. We're running out We need to get an order in.
We're going to sort this out. We're going to get some new wardrobe in. But look, well done to Spal pushing Inter, but couldn't get over the line.
2-1 to Inter, and they just keep winning.
Yep.
Let's go into our highlighted games.
Our more in-depth games.
Who'd have thought? Torino, Frosinone. Torino, the team that's been doing kind of just enough thereabouts.
Kind of going
Frosinone
struggling a bit.
Couldn't kick a goal if, I can't even come up with something. They just can't even kick a goal.
Yep.
And
if their lives depended on it.
If their lives depended on it.
Yep.
If they had donkeys flying behind them.
Still couldn't kick a goal.
Chievo knocking on the door. If they had them knocking on the door with their bean counters, they couldn't kick a goal.
The pressure's on.
One of the games of the round, 3-2 to Torino.
Yep.
Adrian.
Well, we had, kicking us off, we had Zaza just laying it on an absolute plate for Rincon just to get that opening goal.
Spicy little goal.
Nice goal.
Had a little bit of, it was a bit picante, mate.
There's a little bit behind it. And you know what? Frosinone looking disorganised, as they do most games. So, yeah, not so good. Not a good start. So you're sort of thinking, okay, it's going to be one of these games.
Here it comes.
And that was only reinforced with the second goal.
Yep.
Bazelli getting Torino's second. No one helped Halfredson, mate. Poor old Halfredson just caught out. 2 players on him. No one helped him out. So, bad stuff from Frosinone. It's looking all kinds of bad.
Yep.
What happens?
All kinds of bad. They get 2 back. And
who scored that first goal for them?
Who was it? Can't even remember. But it was a good one. It was a good one.
Goldaniga was who scored it.
Goldaniga, yep. The goal digger.
Goal. Yes.
Goal.
It was an ugly goal.
It was not a great goal. It was not a great goal.
He got one back, and that was another early goal for Frosinone. Their next goal though, that was a nice goal.
Spicy one.
That was a nice goal.
Spicy little one.
Chano getting a beautiful header. It was good. So 2-2. Drama-filled game.
Whenever it gets to 2-2, you know you're watching.
Yeah, it's
something
like
special. It's
like
still a bit of time
to go.
Who makes the move? Almost very rarely finishes with a draw. Once a team has a taste for the goals, and you get up to that level where it's kind of 2-2.
It's very finely balanced, though, isn't it?
Oh,
it's like whenever it's a draw towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, do you throw everything at it, or do you? If you're the away team, sometimes you're like, I might just take the point.
Well, see, Frosinone probably went, hey, I'm just going to take the point, and then
came unstuck.
If you don't attack,
you're just under pressure. Unstuck. Yeah, absolutely.
So, that's probably evident of their team. They've been sloppy all year, really. But in saying that, they got creative this time around. They managed to get a couple of goals. Do you think that says something about Torino, maybe?
It could do.
Or is that just Frosinone came out and they're like, yeah, no, we need to get moving now?
I think surely they realise now you kind of have to throw caution to the wind a bit. You can't go into every game being so defensive because you got to score goals.
100%.
Otherwise, they might as well go out all guns blazing rather than just go into every game going, we're going to get smashed. So,
well, you're not gonna get out of the station if you just get 1 point every day.
No, you got to win.
Got to win 100%. And the final goal, Adrian, tell us about the final goal.
We had outside strike from Berenguer. Really nice hit. So that's 3-2. Torino getting the business done right at the end.
Getting business done,
and they're sort of starting to creep up a bit.
Yeah, and. We'll see. They do have some teams that are playing some really good. Obviously, you've got Juve, Napoli, Inter, who have been playing very well. Lazio's had their moments, Roma as well, but they're thereabouts. And even Fiorentina, Sassuolo, and Parma, Milan, Genoa.
Yeah, there's a few teams that could change around there.
Strides. Fiorentina's kind of cut off a little bit, which is disappointing. But Torino needs to do a bit more to crack into that top 10.
Yep.
But
if they get a few more wins on the trot.
the fact that we have Torino and Frosinone as one of the best games of the round is saying something. So I definitely was not expecting that. I think in the predictions we kind of just said
we thought it was it's just done.
It's surprising. Let's move on to the next game. We had another team that we didn't really think would be in there, and really, to be fair, it wasn't about them.
Really in there.
It wasn't about them.
No,
but it was a good game for one man in particular. A revival story. We had Milan and Chievo. 3-1 win to Milan. We had goals to Higuain. A couple of goals to Higuain. Bonaventura and Pellissier for Chievo getting one back. Milan should have made it really, really easy work, and they did.
They crushed them in the first half, didn't they?
Kessie was very good early.
Yep.
Lively as always. Sonatino had some big moments in goal.
I love him. He's a great keeper. One of my favourites.
The old donkey.
The old guard. You know, it's like Buffon. Eeyore. It just shows you. Eeyore
Sonatino.
From
the old donkey,
Winnie the Pooh. He's a gun.
Yeah, I don't know. He's an old style.
They get better with age, those sort of keepers.
Most Italian keepers do.
Absolutely.
They always hit their prime later on in life.
Just shows you guys like Donnarumma.
Mate, we're going to have a lot of years of
scary.
Hopefully, we have a lot of years of Donnarumma.
Although he had a couple of interesting moments this game as well. There was that header back from one of his own defenders, and almost a mess up.
Fluffed his lines. It's one you like to use.
Made a meal of it.
He did. But Chievo were very big in defense very early.
Yep.
They were clicking.
Clutch moments.
They had some really clutch moments.
Could have been worse.
It definitely could have been worse. But then they had a bit of a mix-up.
Yeah.
And Higuain punished them, got on the crumbs.
Typical Higuain sort of goal.
100%.
Close range.
Suso assisted him with it. Yeah. He's doing it. It was the whole Ronaldo and Higuain thing. Yep. They've gotten rid of Higuain. Is he going to perform? Starts this game off really well, and he had that lull at the start like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But he's finding his form.
Could be back.
Right after, Suso with another beautiful pass.
This ball was so direct. There was no left to right about it. That was just straight down the middle. Picks out Higuain somehow. And
Higuain takes it.
Yep.
And, buries it like he's, like he's been doing.
Like he's paid very well to do.
Exactly. Bielsa had a chance for Chievo before the half. Not to be, so they were still kind of staying in it a little bit. And then afterwards we had Bonaventura, who got his 150th goal for AC.
It's a good stat.
In this game. Great control.
That's pretty good, actually. 150.
Yeah. That is... oh, no, wait.
No.
Sorry.
150th game.
150th game?
Yes.
And a goal on your 150th.
That's nice, too.
Man, 150 goals.
I was going to say, that's... Whew.
Please.
That's all right, too.
Please.
Yeah.
Great. The goal was a deflected goal. It was still a great strike, but it's just the control that he has and the turn, and it was just...
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just a clean player.
Then we had a little consolation goal from the captain, Pellissier.
Yep.
Had the captain's band on. Much like Higuain, he kind of punished them, but really there was no punishment because the game was well and truly
when
over.
your clean sheet's ruined, though, it can ruin your day. As we used to find out at those early Melbourne Heart games.
That's true.
And Clint Bolton's
signed hat.
His clean sheet was now it's dirty. You remember that?
Old Clint.
Clint
Bolton. They used to have the font like block letters.
Yeah.
And if you weren't wearing your glasses,
yep,
wouldn't be clean lyrics anymore.
That's enough said.
Just say that.
Let's move on to our
just quickly.
Oh yes,
Higuain.
Yep.
It's his best start to a season.
Is that right?
Yes.
Gee, that's kind of scary because we all thought he's been a bit average.
Yeah. In terms of goals, it's his best start to a season. So it's a better start than when he was at AC.
He finishes well.
better start than when he was at Real. Better start than Napoli. Better start than Juve. The man's on fire.
Interesting.
And also, we had a new coach now for the Donkeys, who is the old Italy coach.
Ah, yes.
And now he's wearing the same colours.
Very disliked man at the moment in Italy.
Probably not a great signing. And he's
Not a popular signing.
Coaching a team that has the same colours as Sweden, who knocked Italy out of the World Cup. So a little bit of a bad omen there. Adrian, our game of the round.
This was our game of the round. And
it was almost a half of a round, but it was just...
Okay, yeah, you're right. The first half was the game of the round.
Yes, but it was
enough.
Extremely exciting.
It was enough because we had a game that we were both really looking forward to because it was going to feature potentially two of our favourite strikers.
Yeah.
It was Genoa Parma.
Yeah. Piontek v Gervinho.
Piontek v Gervinho. Just throwing it down, throwing the gauntlet down.
Gervinho left his guns at home though.
He didn't come.
Left them on the...
And
Piontek said, "Hey, we're going to do a
shootout.
A shootout?
Yeah.
What is it? A duel.
A duel.
I challenge you to a duel.
At dawn. At dusk. Pistols at
dusk.
Pistols at dusk. I don't know.
It's the name of the episode. Pistols at dusk.
We found it.
Do you know how long does that take us sometimes?
To think of
Days.
an episode name. Ooh, you guys don't want to know. But yeah, he didn't play. Apparently, a little niggle, and the Parma coach was really criticised by the fans because they want Gervinho.
They want the man.
They want
and he was surprised by that,
show.
wasn't he?
Yep.
Just a quick little fact.
Oh, here we go. Did you need my specs?
Can I get the specs? No. Christophe Piontek is the first man since the great Gabriele Battistuta
Wow.
to score in his first 7 games in the Serie A.
Isn't that amazing? That is
Battigol.
amazing.
He's on level with Battigol, and I think he has the record of the most consecutive games with a goal.
Right.
At least one goal featured. I think it's... I could be completely wrong. I think it's 11.
Yeah.
And Piontek is on 7.
Wow.
So he's still got a couple to go.
Hey,
but I don't doubt that.
Let's see how he comes back from the international break because he's playing for Poland.
That'll be interesting to
with
see.
Lewandowski.
Who's Poland playing? Do we know? We should check that.
We should check that.
But we should watch that game.
That'll be a great game.
That's a Serie A game. So yeah, he had a little flick on goal for Pistols.
Unbelievable. He's
deadly.
The spree going.
He knows exactly where to put it.
He does.
And we thought Genoa would they just keep rolling, but Parma, they brought it.
They brought it back.
They brought it.
Genoa were. I feel like this game they were dominant.
Yep.
But number one, you got to take your chances.
Yep.
And number two, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Against a team like Parma, any team in the Serie A, there is that sort of counter-attack danger.
Yep.
Especially for, they had that Piontek almost got another one.
He did.
So sort of almost crossed the line. R.E.S.P.E.C.T sort of palmed it out.
And he was big again. And he looked good in that away kit as well.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Very good. But yeah, look, the Genoa's biggest mistake was their press was just too high.
Yep. It was too damn hard.
The rent.
Vigoni scored off the corner.
Yes.
They kept building. Parma, a very good team.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
you can't give them that much space. So Genoa were obviously feeling a bit aggrieved at that 1-1, sort of where they were sitting. They're like, we should be a few more goals up.
Yep.
I think they were almost too enthusiastic in the press.
Yep.
Gave Parma way too much space. Ran down the other side. Siligardi.
Powerful shot.
Powerful.
Geravolo, not long after, perfect pass. All the time in the world. Places it in.
And suddenly we're 3-1.
We're 3-1 at half time. Clichy denied a goal for offside with a diving header.
That's right. The fans didn't like it, did they?
Didn't like it. Piontek got the final touch and played him off. Piontek could have even, if he put it in himself, he could have had another couple of goals.
Bit more selfish.
Second half was not a lot of action, but great to watch the first.
That first half was just a really good game of soccer.
And
football.
You know what? Not even going to talk about the second half because really it was just all in the first half.
Yeah.
And you know, if you got a spare 45 minutes, check out that game.
I think watch it. Watch
Christoph
the first half.
Piontek, just quickly, 4 million euros, mate.
That's a bargain.
He's the talk of the town.
But it still wasn't enough to save Genoa's coach. Sacked today.
That's
Gone.
a farce.
Which is, we both sort of agreed. That's just silly.
Anyway, they've been really good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the round.
That's it.
So quick little check. We've got Juve, Napoli, Inter, Lazio, Sampdoria, Roma in the top 6, with Fiorentina, Sassuolo, Parma, and Milan filling out the top 10.
Yeah, then we've got the back end. We've got Genoa, Torino, Cagliari, Spal, Udinese, Bologna, Atalanta, Empoli, Frosinone, Chievo, unchanged at the bottom. Yes. Well, Ale, shall we move on to
We
our
shall move on.
foist segment?
Crowd watch. Everyone's favourite. Everyone keeps telling us how much they love it.
Do they?
No. Well, we love it.
Yeah, come on. It's good to see what's going on.
What did you see?
We like to connect with the people in the crowd.
Yeah, we
I saw
Yep.
a great banner in the Udinese game. Did you see this one as well? Don't tell me you saw this one as well.
It's the
Birra Moretti.
man.
The Birra Moretti banner. We
can both have it.
We got the same crowd watch. It's fine because it was a great one.
It was great. Birra Moretti. Obviously, I'll let you take the reins. Udine classic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Birra Moretti, if you've never had it, available at all reputable liquor sales
Places.
stores.
Do we know any? Do we have any sponsors?
No.
I know you can get an ice cold Birra Moretti at All'Antico Trattoria.
You can.
On Burgundy Street in Heidelberg. And good conversation about Serie A, evidently.
Yes. And great service. Founded in Udine.
Yep.
1859, which is like, it's almost as old as Genoa as a team.
Yes.
Really one of the best lagers you'll ever drink, Ale.
Crisp.
It's crisp.
The Italian beers,
Yep.
What are your... Throw some out.
For me, Peroni, the original lager.
Peroni Red.
The red, before they made the Nastro Azzurro.
The Nastro Azzurro, which is still all right.
Still
if you can
all
get
right.
it on tap, whatever.
Yeah.
I like Forst.
Forest. I don't think I've ever had it.
It's a northern one, very good.
Yeah.
And Dolomiti is good.
Yep.
Menabrea.
Do love it.
The Aisbert family.
Brenton loves a good Menabrea, doesn't he?
Love a good Menabrea. Great beer, especially in the north of Italy.
Yeah.
But then we've got bloody in Sardinia, they've got Ignusa, a beautiful beer.
Islander beer.
We need to do a beer tour.
Honestly.
Oh, Baladin, a nice craft brew.
They make some
Folina.
They make some good stuff.
Guys, we get literally that
Get
whole
on it.
when we just spoke there, we're just going to have these bottles
Boom.
popping up.
Boom.
Okay? And then you can just pick your favorite.
That's it.
Never judge a beer by its cover. I think that's rubbish. Because it's got to look good in your hand when you're drinking it.
Hey, very true, mate.
Yeah.
Yep, that was what we noticed.
Well, that was the
It was just a good
crowd
banner.
watch.
It was just it has
great
nothing
little
to do
banner.
with Serie A. And
Well,
neither
yeah,
does
yeah.
the thing I noticed this week, Alex.
What was the thing you noticed?
Nothing much to do with Serie A, but I saw an article that made my blood boil.
Adrian, what was it?
Genoa
Yes.
City,
Yeah.
the city of Genoa, pushing, or the mayor, I should say, is behind this push to ban Vespers.
Who elected this moron?
I don't know.
Was this a promise that he made? Do the people want this? I don't think so. I don't think the people want this.
I don't think he even consulted the people.
Can you imagine? Genoa without Vespers is like...
He's gone off half cocked.
Is that... No, that's clean.
Yeah, it's
That's
like, you know.
clean. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure.
And he apparently wants to modernize the city.
So get rid of
Vespers.
Vespa.
Apparently they're making too much pollution. The old Vespers, which were two-stroke engines, make too much pollution. Apparently 50 times more than the new models. But would this not just totally ruin what Genoa's about?
That is 100% what it's about.
Yeah.
Riding a Vespa along the Ligurian coast.
How beautiful is that?
Oh, it's
what dreams are made of.
And you can't even fit a car through some of that.
Well, that's right. It's made
some
for
of those roads.
It's made for mopeds.
That just stop touching Italy, mate. Just
Surely-
leave it.
surely
Leave it
there's a-
alone.
Leave it alone, huh?
The only thing we want them to do, why don't you bloody update the stadiums, mate?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Get people going into them. Make them people.
Exactly.
Like, I love the old stadiums.
Yeah.
I love the Luigi Ferrari in general. I think it's a beautiful stadium.
Oh yeah, no.
Glorious stadium.
Yeah.
But some of the other ones,
Just bring the amenities up a bit.
come on,
Maybe get rid of the athletics tracks.
come on. I don't like that. I don't like the round track.
And haven't they been through enough? Genoa as a city.
100%.
Do they need
Their
this?
teams are flying now.
Yeah.
And
You know, they had the bridge collapse.
they had the bridge collapse. Just let them
alone.
enjoy.
Leave 'em
Don't
alone for
bring
a
this.
minute. Yeah.
This is fake news, Adrian.
Yeah, forget it.
Hey,
Hey,
this happened.
You know what? It's not going to happen
not
because
gonna
the people won't let it happen.
Um,
What did you notice, Alex?
on a serious note.
Yep.
Now we're getting serious right now.
Ooh.
Okay. Juventus have been in recent weeks under a cloud of controversy.
Absolutely.
Okay. First, there are, allegations against Ronaldo, whether true or not, never good and not something to take lightly. Sexual allegations, rape allegations against Ronaldo.
Yeah.
A thing that's kind of popped up in the past as well. You never know with things like this. He's arguably one of the most well-known people in the world. You never know if it's a legitimate thing, if it is legitimate or not. You still need to address it as a club, I feel. You need to not shy away from these things.
Yep.
Especially...
Don't just sweep it under the carpet.
Don't sweep it under the carpet.
Yeah.
Another one which plays more,
on the cultural side.
On the cultural side of things, and with a lot of teams in Italy and around the world, is the racism.
Yes.
The racism issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you see on numerous match days wearing "Say No to Racism" shirts. On your FIFA, you have it around the ground and everything. When racism, it's all good to say, "Oh, don't be racist," but when you actively see racism, don't sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Juventus is the biggest team in Italy and arguably now becoming one of the biggest teams in the world. Okay, a section of their fans, I'm not going to call them fans, I'm going to call them animals.
Animals, mate.
Okay, have decided that they can't come up with anything better than to bag someone about the color of their skin. A team that also has black players on their team, singling out a guy for not his beautiful athletic ability and skill, but for the color of his skin and bagging him about it. Koulibaly for Napoli was racially vilified by the crowd.
And it's happened before.
And it's not just Juventus, it's every team.
And
there's a few idiots.
Koulibaly as well.
And the guy's a star, all right?
Absolutely.
Lots of teams do it. I'm not just throwing shade at Juventus.
The way they handled
they've handled this is disgusting.
Absolutely.
They've said, why should we be... They've been fined 10,000 euros, which is laughable.
Nothing.
For a team with that much money. They're paying Ronaldo that much.
In a couple of seconds, they're paying Ronaldo that much.
And they say, oh, why should we be punished for a few of our fans?
Right.
Your fans are your club, okay? You don't go out and deny, as a club, stand up and say, no, we're not gonna take this from our fans. We're gonna ban these guys from ever coming into the stadium again. And we're gonna close. They've got one section that's not allowed to go.
Yep.
The Italian Federation said no, they can't go for the game against Genoa. Juventus should stand up and say, you know what? We're closing the doors for this game to everyone. To make a point and say, no, we don't stand for this.
Yeah.
The fact that they're cowering away and saying, oh, why should we be blamed for a few people is disgusting. And it's something that needs to change, especially if you're going to go out and wear Say No to Racism shirts. Put it into action. And I know we're running long, but I'm being 100% serious. It has no place in society and it has no place on the soccer pitch.
No, well said.
And
well said.
Really, really, really disappointing the way that they've handled it.
Yep.
Get some stones. Stand up. It's not all about money and everything.
Get a bit of cred about you.
Get a bit of cred.
Come on,
and
Juve.
I'm saying that to every team.
Yep.
Because it happens.
It's not just Juve.
It's not just Juve. It happens. It's not on.
It is.
Clubs need to take responsibility for it because, nothing's going to change unless there's a precedent.
There is a certain cultural element to it. But you have to realize now, or not that we're necessarily lecturing, but Italy surely has to realize now just how many people of color that they do have in the country.
Exactly, and
look at the migration,
and especially the players themselves that bring so much joy to people,
exactly,
and to their own team. To cop out to make mentions about other players on other teams.
They don't feel welcome, do they?
The players on your own team, look at that.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously.
Clean it up.
Not on. Clean it up. Take some responsibility. Really just...
Well said, Ali. Well said.
Say no to racism. Hashtag. Seriously. Enough.
Yep.
I'm done. I'm off the serious topic now.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's move on. I don't even know what to... I where are we at?
Well...
I'm fumed.
I want to keep us on time if we can.
Do you want to? Well, we got one that you wanted to go fairly in depth with.
I don't want to do that anymore.
Let's just.
I'm going to save that for another day.
Let's save it for another day.
I would rather do something lighthearted and fun.
Yes, I think we need it. It's been said now.
Yep.
And hopefully they watch this video. They're not going to, but really.
Now
let's move on.
Anyway. Ale, let's talk about 3.
Yep.
If we can pick 3 each. Of our favourite players right now, Italian players.
Our current favourite Italian players.
Not necessarily in the Serie A. Just Italian players playing football right now. It could even be Sunday League. Do you count? Because when you score a big goal of futsal, mate, I'm out of my seat. Stop it. Alrighty, let's do it.
Our top 3 favourite current Italian players. Doesn't need to be Serie A, just top 3 favourite.
Yep.
So
who's your number 3?
We'll go 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Okay. Number 3 for me. Everyone, just wait.
Just all this dead air time.
Dead air. Sorry, I'm going to cut it up. Ciro Immobile.
Oh, gun.
The man is on fire. He had a little lull, but the man is a gun. If only he could get the service for the national team that he deserves.
Oh, yes.
Because he's a classy player. He's a cool dude. He's got a great touch, great finish.
Yeah.
Love a bit of Immobile. And
as we were saying at the top of the show, very underrated.
Yes.
Considering the guy doesn't get any sort of accolades.
Yeah, of course. It's because he's not playing for Real. He's playing for Lazio.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Anyway, Ciro Immobile.
He's on my list as well.
He is.
So I might as well just call that my number 3.
Call that your number 3.
He's my number 3 as well.
He's your number 3 as well?
Why not?
Matching.
He's actually my number 2, but that's all right. He can be my 3 because I'm not going to talk about him again.
Okay. Go to your number 2. What's your number 2?
Number 2.
Jorginho.
For Chelsea.
Wow.
Formerly of Napoli with Sarri. He followed him over.
That's a surprising one for me.
He's only 26 years old.
Yep.
So reaching his peak right now.
He's Brazilian born?
I think there's some sort of background there. I don't know if it's ethnically or what, but no, he's definitely Italian.
Italian, yeah.
The man just he's just got vision like you wouldn't believe.
Yep.
He is the playmaker. Beautiful control.
Oh, mate, I love a playmaker with control.
Yeah.
My number 1's a playmaker with control.
He is. I just really love him. I love the way he goes about it, and you can see what he's done for Chelsea.
Yep.
He's completely changed them, and just when those players work well with that particular coach.
Yep.
So obviously with Sarri now, they've got a good relationship. Had it at Napoli, and they've just brought it across to the Premier League. So good luck to him.
Perfect. My number 2. Alessandro Florenzi from Roma. Love a defender that can go up and score. Obviously, I've said that a couple of times.
One of your favourites.
Just gun. Yeah. I'd do terrible things to get him to Fiorentina. Seriously. Love the man. Love the way he goes about it. He's just... I can't say any more about him. Yep. He's just a gun. I like him. I love him. Number 1. Okay. You go first.
All right. Lorenzo Insigne. He is just...
How, Adrian, I haven't put him on.
That's okay.
I haven't put him on.
That's okay. I tell you what, this guy, he's having a great season.
I feel sick.
He's having a fantastic season. Hey, I'm sure your number one's good too.
Oh God, yeah, my number one's a gun.
This guy just that small forward role, just plays it so well. He can play on the wing. He can be the provider. He can be the goal scorer. The guy has energy. He's got vision. He's got a wicked shot on him. He's just becoming a complete footballer.
Yeah.
How long can Napoli hold on to him when
who knows?
people are going to be circling? Surely. Love him. So that's my
gun.
That's my one.
Mine is a forgotten man. I don't think you could.
The forgotten man.
I don't think you could guess him.
I don't know. No, I can't. I'm not even going to hazard a guess. No.
Marco Verratti.
Oh, he's the forgotten man.
He definitely is. Yeah. Just doing his thing at PSG. He's been injured. But
when he's on,
he's on. We don't see enough of him, to be honest. Hashtag Verratti come home.
Oh,
get him back in the Serie A.
Start the movement.
Seriously, get the man back home.
Let's crowdfund him.
Do you reckon he'd agree to an interview?
Yeah, hell no.
Get him back home.
Yeah,
seriously,
bring him back.
Plays that regista role, that deep lying playmaker that made famous by your mate Andre Pirlo.
That's it.
The Pirlo.
Yep.
No Pirlo, no party.
No Pirlo, no party.
Mate, just beautiful touch.
Yeah.
The passes,
vision.
The vision. He doesn't score a lot.
No.
But my word,
makes everyone around him better.
He's just class. Marco Verratti, my favorite Italian player, the forgotten man.
The forgotten man.
Bring him home.
That's very fair to say.
Bring him home.
Yeah.
Bring him home. Bring him home.
End the show. Running out of time.
We've done all right.
We've done good.
We're doing all right.
So no predictions this week, Ale, because we do have the international break.
We do have the international break
next week.
We may have, though. Hopefully,
we'll try and get some filler on. If we don't have that, we'll have something else.
Yeah. If we can get the Whittle, on,
we're gonna get him on eventually.
We'll see. We'll see how we go.
We'll see if
I'm too scared to talk to him. I'll be absolutely starstruck. Seriously.
Oh mate.
Yeah.
That's us. That's us for this week.
Running through it all.
Anything else you want to say?
Not a lot. I feel like we covered some heavy topics.
Oh yeah.
Today. But
had to be done though, didn't it?
It had to be done. I really wanted to, like, we like to keep it cash and fun and, lighthearted, but I really wanted to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like how they've not addressed it. The AFL do a really good job of it, I think. Well, obviously you can't do a great job with such issues, but take a bit of
bit of a leaf out of their book.
Yeah. Let it's a game for everyone. It's a beautiful game.
Yep.
Let everyone enjoy it.
And this is the most beautiful version of the beautiful game.
Evidently.
Serie A.
Guys, keep your coffee black. Keep watching the beautiful game. Get on our Facebook. Get on our website.
Bing.
Tell your friends.
Plug the socials.
And 100% say no to racism.
Yep.
And bring Marco Verratti home.
That's it.
We'll leave it at that.
See you guys.
Ciao.
Bye.